It's so cold in here. Ready? All right, so we made another trip up to BB's, which we don't typically do this often. Typically, my BB's trip, my Pennsylvania trips are once a month, but I had an order of trees that I had to pick up from one of the orchards up there, and so I ended up having to go up to Pennsylvania twice this month, and while I was up, I figured I might as well swing into BB's and see if they have anything good, and I am really glad I did, because the highlight of my trip was the raspberries that are organic raspberries. They look really, really good. They're $1.99 for one of these boxes, okay? I mean, this is a really great deal. So I got 3 cases of them. So it's 18 boxes of of raspberries. I bought them with the intention to freeze dry them. We'll probably eat a couple boxes, just fresh eating with some yogurt, and then the other couple cases we're gonna end up just freeze drying. The other thing that we found, some more of these juices, these sodas, seltzer waters. We've got watermelon. This is kind of a treat that we have, especially during the summer when it's hot. We'll stick them in our cold room here, and we'll have them just as an alternative to water. Sometimes water gets a little annoying. Some San Pellegrinos. We've got some of the juices, the blood orange and the lemon. The Simply apple juice. This was $1.49. These were $3. These Spindrifts, let me see, 80 cents for this case. So I mean, these are really cheap. $1.20, $1.99. The other thing, we're not big on energy drinks, but my husband does sometimes like to have these occasionally. Again, it's kind of just like another alternative if he doesn't feel like having coffee. So the Celsius were on sale, $1 a piece. And then I also snagged some of these Izzy's, 75 cents a piece. Whenever you can get them for cheap like that, I just grab them. The other thing that I got were these sausages. I have been trying to make sure that I eat a decent amount more protein, and sometimes eating eggs and ground beef can get a little old. So these have 11 grams of protein per link, and they're a pretty clean food. So this is a nice little switch up. Another thing that we got was cotton candy grapes. I'm not a huge fan of modified foods. I don't even want to know what went into getting them to taste like cotton candy, but I think it was like $1.29 a pound for these grapes, and I figured, well, it's a nice treat every once in a while. We also got the organic yogurt pouches, $1.49 for this pack of 8, I believe. Yes. So I'm out in the garden a lot more now, and I get out real early in the morning, and it's kind of nice being able to let the kids just grab a yogurt and be on their way. I've never tried this, but they are protein shakes. To be perfectly honest, this sounds really gross to me for a couple reasons, because I don't like dairy-free stuff. I much prefer to have dairy, but I'm trying to find ways to help my husband when he's on the road to get a few more foods in his body, and so I figured I'd give these a try. I don't know. It could be a bust. So this is what we got from BB's in the refrigerated section, and I will show you the other food items that we got from BB's when I get in the house. Little side note, we got these mason jars when we were at Goods. Those of you who are local to the area know Good stores. These were $15.99 for this 6-pack of half-gallon jars. And then also when we stopped at the orchard to pick up the trees, hang on a second. The lamb is chewing on a plastic bag. Grab her.
Mom, here. It tastes like...
Don't let her eat. Okay. So at the orchard, the nursery, they also sell some Oasis and Pequi Valley Farm yogurt. So we get the cheese and yogurt from there. I make my own yogurt from our cow's milk, but I do not make black cherry yogurt. This is a fun treat. I also do not make cheeses. I made a good attempt, and it's just a lot of work. And at this point in my life, I'm not quite ready to devote that kind of time to cheese making. So I buy a really good quality local cheese, and that is good for me for now. All right, so these are a couple of the items that we got from the nursery while we were there. I got some rhubarb. The rhubarb that I planted last year did not make it, so I'm gonna make an attempt at this. I also got some added sour cherries and plum trees. There are 6 trees here. I'm gonna get those in the ground soon and add them to my orchard. We also stopped at a greenhouse and purchased some onions. We've got some onions that are good for winter storage and spring onions, and then just some regular sweet onions. Some more peas to get in the ground soon. We also got some sunflower seeds. The other thing that we got at the greenhouses were some herbs, some lettuces, some flowers, and these Easter flowers were on sale, buy one, get one free. So we figured we'd snag them up and get them planted in the ground for next year for us to enjoy. And then we've got some herbs here and some flowers that we're gonna try and get into the garden, hopefully within the next couple days. All right, here is the pantry items that I got from BB's today. All the refrigerated items I took out to the cold room. Every once in a while, I can find some of these vintage LED lights, which I try to light my house with. So I got a couple packs of these, some pistachios. These are not items that we typically eat. The only times that I ever get them is when I go to BB's, because they're a little bit less expensive, and it gives me a chance to, get a few little goodies. So BB's can be my junk food haul, because that's really the only time that we get junk food is when I go to the grocery stores. So we found a couple different things. These elderberries. I think that's the cool thing about BB's is it can be both good and bad, because you get things that you wouldn't normally get, but that's kind of the point of it, is you never know what they're going to carry. So things like these Kind bars, $1 for these boxes. These are nice treats to be able to have on hand. So I'll keep some of these boxes of granola bars around. So let's see, we've got these grain-free cookies. I've never tried these before, but I figured it'd be kind of nice to give it a try. Some coconut cookies, 2 for $1. Coconut bites. Clearly, I was craving coconut. These little lemon cookies, which I have a weakness for. Okay, these Pop-Tarts. I have not bought Pop-Tarts in years and years. I know how much sugar is in this crap, but my teenagers asked for some snacks to take to the horse barn with them. And, I try to compromise. If I do not give them some, quote, junk food and convenience food, then they're going to get it on their own. And they certainly will not be getting these. So I also got a bunch of granola bars and convenience foods this time as well, because I'm trying to get some more food into my husband. He drives a lot and doesn't have a chance to actually eat meals. So he has to take a lot of stuff to go, and granola bars and protein bars, like those are one good way for him to be able to get something in his stomach. Otherwise, he just doesn't eat all day. So they also had these yogurt or these apple sauces. So again, these are a nice little quick treat for the kids. Something I've not ever seen before, these Ancient Grain pretzels. It's pretty clean. Spelt flour, sunflower oil, sea salt, yeast, and baking soda. Obviously, the sunflower oil, it's a seed oil, so we don't typically. I try to stay away from that, but I mean, whatever. So $1.99 for that. I figured, hey, cereals. So I'm out in the garden a lot now, and I need some foods that my kids can just help themselves with and I can get going. Right now, in this season of the year, it is crunch time because it's just going to get hot. And so the next couple weeks to a month, I am working 8 to 10 hour days out in the garden, and I need quick meals. So a lot of this stuff is very, very much convenience foods. A cool bonus that I've never seen there. They've had the Lily's chocolate chips and chocolate like morsels, but these are chocolate bars, $2.75 for 12 bars. Can't hurt to try. Some taco shells, hard taco shells. So this company has churro chips that they sell at Costco. And my goodness, they are so good. So that's why I figured when I saw these cookies and taco shells, I figured, well, I'll give them a try. I also got the Garden of Eden taco shells. Typically, I just make my own tortilla shells, but these are hard shells, and I figured it'd be kind of nice to give them a try. They are 4 for $1. All right, the sweet potato chips, they're super yum. I have never tried these before. Again, kind of one of those things that, I give it a try. So that is my grocery haul. Oh, and then one more thing. Okay. Old Spice antiperspirant deodorant. I have tried to get my husband on the non-antiperspirant deodorant, and it just doesn't go well. He does not like to stink. So I know he could probably use an armpit detox, but I don't know about you, but trying to get my husband to do an armpit detox is just a no-go right now. So at this point, this is what we're doing. So this is my haul for today. I probably will not be going up that way for another several weeks to a month and a half. So this is what we got today, and that'll do.